So today we're going to learn a little bit about how to remix projects from scratch. So I'm just going to pick a project off of our approved list, and the one I want to look at is the pumpkin catapult. So I'm going to type that into the search bar up here, and pumpkin catapult is the first project that comes up. So I'm going to click on this to go to the project page. And this project page right here, it has the instructions for how to play this game. So it says wait until the crazy dangerous torque arm reaches full speed after about a second, and then press the space bar to fire your pumpkin. So the way that I play this game, I initialize everything with the green flag, and then I press the space bar to release the pumpkin. So if I want to actually start remixing this game and making it my own, I can go to see inside. And once I'm in here, I'm going to click on this orange remix button, and it's going to save a copy into my projects. And here it'll say Pumpkin Catapult Remix. I'm going to rename this Jackie's Pumpkin Catapult Remix. And so now I can see all of the blocks that are inside for each of the sprites, for sprite 1, sprite 2, the pumpkin, and then the pumpkin that's released, or the distance that it goes. So what I want to do first, I could change the speed of the pumpkin if I wanted. Why don't we go ahead and watch and see what happens when this project gets started. So press the space bar, and there's my pumpkin. Didn't go very far. And we can see the backdrop that comes out behind it. So if I wanted to change the speed of my pumpkin, I'll make sure that pumpkin sprite is selected, and then I'm going to look here for where it has the speed. And this orange set speed block is set to 5. I could change that to like 10 if I want my pumpkin to go really fast. I can also change the amount that the speed changes by as it's falling. Could do it to negative 0.25 if I wanted. Could change the number of steps that it's moving. And so you can see what happens now. My pumpkin went further. Awesome. So I could also, if I wanted, I could change the event handlers, these buttons up here that start our program. I could change the button that I use to launch the pumpkin. So to do that, I want to find where the spacebar buttons are used, and right here it says repeat until the spacebar is pressed. So if I wanted, I could have it do the right arrow. Want to make sure that that's the same in all of my sprites. When the right arrow is pressed, and make sure when I receive. So now it should all start with the right arrow, or I should be able to launch my pumpkin with the right arrow. And my pumpkin went behind me, but it worked. Okay. Other cool things that you could do, you could add options maybe to launch different kinds of pumpkins or different kinds of objects. You could change the actual sprite costume. So maybe I want it to be, I'm going to launch something totally different. Maybe I want it to be a penguin launch. So why don't we try this again? Now I've got my penguin going on the catapult, and I'm gonna, and he fell down. So you can change the looks of it. I could also change where the starting point of my catapult location, my sprites. to do that, I would go ahead and stop it from running. I would change this to maybe a different location, shifted it over, then I would make sure that everything else was aligned. Should shift it over. Yeah, so there's lots of different things you can do. You could change the way it displays your score, but the point when you're remixing is to explore it and have fun and make it more awesome. So what I want you guys to do now is pick one of the projects that you found in the scavenger hunt, and you can go ahead and save it and remix it to your stuff, and then you can share your remix if you want. All right, so gonna let you get to remixing.